EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Man from nearby Wichita, it's Breece Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted. Many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
Now Geno on first down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On first down, right back to Hall to the 43, second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 43, here's second down and 8. Smith. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Smith. And check down, complete to Hall. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
On second down, a run with Hall. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now Geno. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. Touchdown! Adam Thielen. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And bulldozing his way through. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. But to me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Running left, it's Hall. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A toss left side for Hall. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And the pursuit that time was absolutely top-notch. He was looking to try and turn upfield somewhere. Kept trying to find a place. Somewhere never showed up.
Hall again on 2nd down. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 34. 78 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. 7-7, our score after 1. They'll run with Hall. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The decision for Todd Bowles, and he says let's go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Gino. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Well, you got a team that sits 28th in the league in rushing, so I guess you're going to see some plays like that.
Yeah, you're definitely going to do that, but just not like you can just abandon the run. You got to keep taking your shots, don't you? But at this point of the season, they haven't been very successful.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Here's Herbert. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Out of the gun, Herbert. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but Let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now 2nd and 3. Now it's Smith. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And now Smith going to change the play. Now a play fake here on first down. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now 2nd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Left side, he finds Pierce. And he's got Rome down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Alec Pierce, 43 yards. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, it's Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The final shot here before break. Smith. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Play action. It's Herbert. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Herbert now. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Herbert off of play action. Flushed out right. This is Smith with a grab. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Dobbins is in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Play action. It's Smith. He'll buy some time right. And he'll find Moreau here. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll give to Hall. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 127 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On third down, here's Hall. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Throwing is Smith. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second and 5. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Herbert. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Straight ahead is Hall. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Breece Hall, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
We're getting set up for what should be a great 4th quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counter-punched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive. A touchdown run here late in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Herbert. Dancing to his left. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Second down and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. Steps away to his left. Airing it out deep for Smith. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Bucs are right back in this football game. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hall again on second down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Hall again. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 170 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third down conversion. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Here's 2nd and 7. A give left side here for Herbert.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
About 3 yards there to the 27. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And now they face a 3rd and 3 here.
Running left, it's Hall. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 4. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
They'll come up now on second down. Herbert once more.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's third down. They'll run with Herbert.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Smith. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they're in danger.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot, because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's first and 10. Smith's going to throw it.
Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's Smith. Able to find Thielen.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's first and 10 now. A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Here comes second down. Smith to throw.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watched them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And he missed it. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So 3